Hey there, plant lovers. Welcome back to the Black Plant Chick podcast with your host, Jade. If you're new here, she's an author, content curator, podcaster, of course, but more importantly, a black woman who loves plants, sex, and success. Buckle up for a new episode from the only podcast where they tell the truth about their unhealthy obsession with plants, their needy desire for good sex, and their never-ending climb up the mountain of success. Whether you're a novice plant parent or a more experienced grower, this show is for you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your host, Jade.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Black Plant. What's up, y'all? Welcome back to the Black Plant Chick podcast. I am your Black Plant Mama Jade, and this is a brand new episode. And guess what, y'all? We talking about sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Well, we're gonna briefly talk about sex. This episode is going to be really short because it's just an episode for me to sort of introduce the topic of sex to you now so that you're prepared for it when it comes later on in the season, where when I begin having guests on and we really start digging into the topic. But before I go there, welcome back. How are you guys? I'm assuming that you're asking me back how I'm doing. And to be honest with you, I'm well. Busy as hell. A lot of different things going on right now, but I'm maintaining. I'm happy. Aside from being so busy, I'm happy, right? I'm extremely happy on the inside. But I'm just hella busy, y'all. Like my schedule is just, but it's all for a reason. Everything that I'm working towards, I'm manifesting some real shit in my life. And so in order for me to get the things that I am working towards, I have to work hard. And I understand that. And although sometimes I want to cry and scream and push my head into a pillow, I can't do that. I just got to keep going. Aside from that, I'm recording this episode at the last freaking minute, y'all. I'm releasing it tomorrow. But I'm here. I'm doing it because this is my passion. This is what I love to do. And you guys come back to listen to my episodes every week now. And I appreciate that. So I don't want to let you down. I signed on to do an episode a week, which was a huge task for me personally. So I don't want to let you guys down, nor do I want to let myself down. What else is going on? My book is still out there, although it's taking forever for printing. Now, this is no fault to myself, no fault to anyone. The pandemic really impacted a lot of companies, and my printing company was one. So shipping times are just taking a lot longer, and there is nothing I can do about it. But the books are coming. So if you're listening to this and you're waiting on an order, you may have already received an email from me discussing the delays, but I appreciate the patience that you guys are already showing me, because you already are. I'm not getting any crazy emails. No one has requested a refund, which I appreciate, but y'all are holding me down. And I thank you. I don't feel like this will be an issue that will go on forever. And I wasn't sure if I was going to say this, right? And before I do, let me just mention plantaffirmations.com, theplantdeck.com. I'll leave my Teesprings merch site in the description section where you can purchase my t-shirts, my mugs. I have a yoga mat, just a variety of things, stickers, stuff like that on my merch site. I have some dope merch, you guys. I don't do fake plants or fake people, birch, I am a boy mom, dog mom, plant mom, all of the above, stuff like that on my site. So you can find all of that in the description section of this show. But so I really wasn't sure if I wanted to make this announcement now. Because I just wasn't sure. But I'm like, I really fuck with you guys. And it means a lot to me to have you all returning and supporting, liking the podcast, subscribing to the podcast, sharing it, tagging me on Instagram, reposting it. It just means a lot to me. And so I feel like when I have something exciting happening, that it is only right that I share it here first. So I'm working on a special edition of Affirmations for a Plant Parent. And it's going to release, fingers crossed, y'all. It's crazy that I'm putting out another book dealing with all these printing issues, but I don't feel like I'm going to have that this time around. And I have some insider information on why I don't think it's going to happen. Maybe I'll share that another time and how I do my publishing and stuff like that. But I'm putting out a special edition to Affirmations for a Plant Parent. And what makes it special for me is the design is different. I've added a few more affirmations, not a whole lot, but you will get a lot of the same affirmations that are in the first book, but it just looks different. And it's paperback. So it's going to be a little bit cheaper than the first one. And after about a month or two, you'll be able to buy that special edition copy on Amazon. Maybe, because I'm not sure if I want to give them any of my money like that yet. I give them enough any other time, but I'm not sure if I want them to have that, but I might, because it will be easier for you all to order. And because once I do put it on Amazon, I can put it on Amazon Prime and you guys can get it within a couple of days. So I'm excited about that. I wish I can show you guys the cover now, but I'll do something special so that you guys can see it. Like, I'm going to wait until I have it physically in my hand. I've been working on it every day. With what time, I don't know, like, because I don't even have time for myself. By the way, if you hear munching in the background, that's my puppy over here. I bought him a bone, a big old bone, and he is loving it because mommy's been so busy, and so I spoil him when I can. But yes, be on the lookout for a special edition of Affirmations for a Plant Parent. And I'm going to be re-releasing the plant deck. I know I've said this before, but just in case I have new listeners today, I released the plant deck not too long ago, but because of fear, I didn't stand behind it as much as I should have the first time around. And I'll talk about that more in the next episode. So I'm going to redo that and do it right this time because that product is badass. And it deserves more. It deserves more. Any other announcements? Tune in to the plant wind down with my sis Veronica, the brown skin plant mama. We have an episode dropping this week. Also, remember to tell her congratulations. She just had a baby boy. Follow us on Instagram as well. I'll be sure to leave all that information in the description section of this show. Follow me on Instagram. What else? Oh, if you're trying to go to my website for any reason, it is down at the moment. I am going to be giving it a total makeover. When? I have no idea. But I just want to do something different with it. Until then, you can find me on Instagram. You can find me at plantaffirmations.com, theplantdeck.com. You can find me there. All right, y'all. So let's talk about sex. Let's talk about sex, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the good things and the bad things that may. Let's talk about sex. If I messed up a word or two, don't hold me to it. All right, you guys. So Why am I talking about sex this season? I'm pretty sure you're asking yourself that. Like, Jade, this is a plant lifestyle podcast. Why are you talking about sex? Well, okay. If you are new to this podcast, new to following me, then maybe you don't know that I used to host an erotic storytelling podcast. Yes, I used to tell erotic stories, really, really kinky erotic stories. Erotic stories that you had to have on your headphones to listen to. The ones that you might want to listen to with your lover. Yeah, I told stories like that. Anyways, that podcast is actually still out and it's still doing numbers. I can't believe it, y'all. And it's called Passion After Dark with Jade. And I stopped doing that podcast a couple of years ago because I was letting go of that side of me. Just like we talk about with plants, when something is no longer serving you, don't be afraid to let it go. And there were some things that was going on with me when I was within that industry that just wasn't serving me. So I let it go. I didn't take the podcast down. I still got books out there and stuff like that. So you can still find the content that I did back then. But once I got to a very comfortable place with this particular brand, the Black Plant Chick brand, I had to really look at if I was giving you guys all of me, right? And not all of me to where you guys know all my personal life, stuff like that, but like who I am as an artist, right? I had to really look at that and say, yes, I'm an artist when it comes to this plant world, right? I can drop great content. I post great things. I love talking about plants. Things like that. But there's so much more that I have to offer. And why not merge it into what I'm already doing? And once I figured out a creative way to do that, then I said, okay, let's do this, right? But not just that. I had to realize that, okay, you are not fully happy in this space because you have not allowed yourself to be yourself. Okay. And what I mean by that is who I am is a woman who likes talking about nasty stuff, right? Who likes talking about whips and bondage and sex toys and masturbation and intercourse and saliva and kissing and all of that stuff. Like, I enjoy having conversations about sex, right? But I also enjoy teaching you about fiddle leaf figs, right? I also enjoy talking about publishing books. Like, I'm all of these things. I'm just this incredible woman, right? Full of so much to give. And so I'm like, sure, your brand is popping, but are you happy with everything that you've put out there? Or could you be doing more? And I realize I'm not fully happy with everything that I have out there because I want to be doing more. I want to talk to more people. I want to show you all that you can still be a mother, a businesswoman, um, you can be a best friend, a dog lover, a coffee lover, a plant lover, and enjoy having conversations about sex, right? I want to do my part to normalize, excuse me, I hope that I'm moving this cord oh God, I just hope that I don't mess up nothing. Oh shit. Sorry y'all. My leg is caught up. If you're watching this, you're probably like, what the hell? But I want to do my part to normalize the conversations that we have about sex. I'm no expert when it comes to sex. And it's so funny because I have an issue with people when they say when they say they aren't an expert. Because I feel like if you study something long enough and you are in a position to educate, then why can't you be an expert? Whatever. But I'm not an expert when it comes to sex. I'm not a therapist, but I am a self-pleasure advocate. Um, and I've gotten to that place in my life because of what I've been through. I have a lot of stories from years and years and years of not being pleased, not speaking up, being pleased and speaking up and understanding my body and understanding what I want when it comes to pleasure. I have so much to share that I feel like people would benefit from my story. So why am I talking about sex this season? Why not? I mean, why not? I have the platform. It's my platform. Um, I why not? Like the timing feels right. And it's wow because after last year, I got even more stuff to add to my experience, right? That is going to help shape my next relationship, my next sexual relationship, even if it's not a relationship like that and it's just sex. Like what I went through recently within the last couple of years is playing a huge part in what I'm looking for next. Um, Now, am I worried about losing listeners? So I had to think long and hard about this because at first I was, which is why I stayed safe, right? Why the Black Plant Chick was just the Black Plant Chick. So at first I was, and then I realized that I'm not for everybody. And that's okay. I actually don't want to be for everybody. Um and with that being said, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like some of y'all are not going to enjoy this, but okay, I'm going to say this. For those of you who support me, I mean genuinely support me, but are uncomfortable with the conversations surrounding sex, just mute the episode, and so I can still get that viewership so those numbers can still count towards my stuff and not against me. But then for the ones who don't even want to hear it at all, don't like the direction that it's going, see you later. Right? Okay, bye. You probably already unfollowed me anyways off of Instagram, and it's okay. I'm cool with that. For those of you who are still here and maybe a little uncomfortable with it, give it some time, right? Because here's the thing. How I plan to structure this season is you will know what that episode is about before the episode plays. So if it's a sex episode, in the beginning of the episode, I'm going to give you a sort of warning that, hey, this episode is intended for a mature audience. Okay? You're going to hear that and you'll know. All right, Jade's about to start talking some shit. And you can make a choice. But I ask that you try it out, right? Just a little bit. Allow me just to give it to you just a little bit. I promise you won't be disappointed. Yes, I like talking dirty. Yes, I say words like dick and this, some people don't like this word, but pussy and vagina and vulva, and I use all of those words. That's how I talk, right? But you will know before the episode plays. So you won't just put on your headphones and Jade is like, yes. And then he bent me over and I felt the spit dribbling down the. No, I'm just. Go to the Passion After Dark podcast for that. Anywho, now there's a question that I have for you and I want to answer myself. Is sex on your to-do list for 2022? My answer is simple. Yes. Sex with myself is definitely on my list for 2022. at this moment, I'm not thinking about sex with anyone else. I'm kind of focused on me this year. Not kind of. Let me take that back. I am all the way 100% in when it comes to myself this year. And as the season goes on, you may learn why, and I might share some things with you. But this fucking year, 2020, 2022, is all about Jade from top to fucking bottom. Everything that I do this year is because I want to and because it makes me happy. And my son and my puppy. But this year is all about me. So sex with myself is a priority. It is. For me, it is. I don't give a fuck what nobody think. I can spend a whole goddamn day masturbating if I want. That's how this year is going to go for me. Now, I want you to ask yourself that. Is sex on your to-do list for 2022? And what does that look like for you? Right? Don't think about anybody else. Don't think about what I said. Think about yourself. Think about what makes you happy. And if sex is on your to-do list, write it down. Make real time for it, especially if it's sex with yourself, right? Designate time for it. A lot of us schedule sex with our partners. Schedule sex with yourself, right? And now, listen, sex doesn't always have to be, let's just say if you're having sex with yourself, it doesn't always have to immediately go to masturbating, right? Sex with yourself could be just true intimacy. It could be caressing your body, listening to soft music, rubbing on your chest and on your thighs and your stomach in the bath, and then maybe ending the night with the big finish, right? So you can define what that looks like for you. So I challenge you all now, because we're still in January and this season is going to be exciting, but I challenge you now to write down what 2022 looks like for you when it comes to sex. If you plan on having sex with as many people as you can safely, do that. And then write me, because I want to read about it. If you plan on hitting some lifestyle parties, do that. Okay. If you want to try different things with your partner, do that. If you want to buy a new toy, do that. Maybe I'll list some toy distributors so you can hit them up and buy from them, right? If you want some pointers on how to shop for toys, I can point you in the right direction on who to talk to for that as well. So make this year about you. And then, and hey, I'll say this too. If you're listening and you are not sexually active for whatever reason, then also write that down and then figure out what it is that you want to also focus on this year. Because just because you aren't sexually active doesn't mean that you can't um, experience intimacy with yourself, right? It might be, I mean, and we're not gonna go into that, but that's my question to you guys. I am excited for you all to witness this side of me. It's very different. Um, a lot of you are going to be like, yes, Jade. Yes, I was thinking that. Oh my God, I like that too. A lot of you are going to feel like that. A lot of your mouths are going to drop. But this is going to be fun. I have some amazing guests joining me this season who are um, experts in this lane. And I can't wait to talk about them. And y'all, the best part is they also got plans. Yes, they be fucking and they got plans. A lot of us do, but they are out with it. Gosh, that's it. Stay tuned. There's one more episode with just me. And then after that, you will get a lot of episodes with guests and a few episodes with me. We're going to see how I do. Y'all hold me down. Pray for me, because I got a lot going on right now. My schedule is packed and I'm trying not to burn out from any of this. So, send some healing vibes my way. Send me some healing energy this way so that I can get through everything that I have going on without losing my shit. I think that is all. Oh, if you have t-shirts, hit me up. I would love to rock any of your t-shirts during my recording, especially now that I am on YouTube. Send me some shirts. I'll wear your stuff. Send me a mug. I'll rock your mug. I'll drink from your mug during the episode. Like, I want to do that for you guys. Like, I have my own merch line and I could be wearing all of my own things, but I would love to promote your products as well. Just inbox me and be like, yo, Jade, I want to send you a shirt to wear in your episode, and I'll wear it. Other than that, y'all, I was about to say, do y'all have any questions? Listen, but if you do, send them to me. But I was literally about to be like, okay, guys, by show of hands, do you have any questions? Nah. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's new, it's growing slowly. You would think with all the followers that I have that I would at least hit 100 really fast, but it's cool. I see how y'all do. It's all good. But yes, please make sure that you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Subscribe wherever you are listening to this podcast at. Leave me a review, please, please, please. Download episodes. Those downloads help. Share, like, repost on Instagram, all that good stuff. That's all for me, y'all. Y'all know how I sign up out of here. Until next time, love, peace, and propagate. Oh, and have lots of dirty, dirty, dirty sex. Bye, y'all.